trying to figure out how I developed a fear of the penis. We'll call it the peen, just remove all of its power. There's one moment that really stands out as cementing this fear. I was 9 years old. It was like 2 in the morning. I shuffled down the hallway to my parents' bedroom. Like the pale, sickly Victorian ghost child that I was. I was ready to say, Mum, Dad, I've been sick. I knock on their door. No response. I push open that door slightly, and there, strangers, is my lovely 6'5" South African father. Fast asleep. But he's blissfully unaware that his willy is out and exposed to the elements. And let me tell you, strangers, that willy is fucking massive. And all I remember feeling is I had 2 feelings hit me at the same time. On the one hand, I felt fear. On the other, intense gratitude that my mum was still alive. Because I was 9. But I'd read Mummy, Daddy and Me. And I knew what sex was. So I'm thinking, okay, if sex is what I think it is, then I'm 100% sure that my dad's the peen should have gone in my mum's through her organs, out of her mouth, instant death. I'm so sorry if you've lost someone in a similar way. You're just the only one who... I've heard it's very rare. I do realise it's like a little bit weird to talk about your dad's the peen on stage, but don't worry, I did ask for his consent. I did the whole set for him over dinner. And he was like, he just put his knife and fork down, and my South African daddy just looked at me in the eyes and he said, Courtney, you go out there and you tell everyone I'm big man dickies. But yeah, I do realise it's a little bit weird, but for a long time it was like my only frame of reference until I got a boyfriend, and then I was relieved. But it is very hard to tell the boy who's about to take your virginity, don't worry, Gareth Cavell, I'm not scared anymore. Because yours is way smaller than my dad's. I have been trying to explore like what it means to be like a sexual human being. I got myself a Love Honey advent calendar. It's kind of like, thank you so much. Yes, it's kind of like a normal advent calendar. It has like little doors on day 25. It comes with a clit sucker. But the sick thing is like the clit sucker retails at $69.99 if you use my student discount code. But the Love Honey advent calendar retails at $59.99 if you use my student discount code. So it's a bargain, and I did what any savvy person would do. I got one for myself, my best friend, and my mum. And then I convinced them that it would be a really good idea to make a group chat where we rate and review every product every day. And then my mum convinced all of us that it would be a really fucking good idea if we did this via voice note on iMessage, because on iMessage your voice notes delete after you listen to them for the first time. She hasn't figured out that you can just click save on an iMessage. Here's my mum's latest review.
Courtney, I've opened number 23. I'm definitely not using that one. I can't get stuff to come out my bum. I'm not shoving anything up it.
That was my mum's review of a diamond butt plug. It was also how I found out she suffers from severe constipation. There was one part of life, like pre-lesbian era, there was one part of life I couldn't quite figure out, and that was hand jobs. If I had to caption my technique at the time, it would be something like woman churns butter. So I thought like, okay, I'll just ask my friend at school for advice. So she pulls me into the quiet, empty maths classroom. She looks at me dead in the eye and she says, Courtney, there's one thing you need to know to give a successful hand job. And then she breathes in and she goes, when I'm with you, baby, I go out of my head. I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. All the things you do to me and everything said. I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. Tempo change. We slip and slide as we fall in love. Sing along if you know the words. seem to get enough of you. And what it does mean though is that for the rest of my whole adult life, every single time I gave a hand job, I thought of my beautiful best friend's face. And now I'm gay. That's how it works.